Yo, what's going on, man? Black Jesus. Don't get offended, some of you guys. How do you feel about this episode, Black Light and Black Jesus, man?
Well, let's just go to how it began. Really disturbing.
Yo, the sound effects they put in when she's just... What is she doing? Is she removing... Are any of you guys morticians? What is she doing to that body?
And why is the body move? Open? Why is it still... Yeah, that was just crazy to me. But the discussion they were having, though, was pretty deep, Basically just threatened him, saying, I'm going to turn your albino bones into dust and use it for magic. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, that was deep. Like, I like the fact that, like, they kind of, like, take some of the, like, stuff that's actually that goes on in the black community, especially, like, the colorism aspect, and they turn it into a scene on the show.
Yeah.
Like, even later on in the episode... when they talk about the people get overdosing on drugs and nobody reporting it, they're like, well, black kids go, black people get hooked on drugs, and that goes without even being mentioned on the news. And they can say that, and it's quick. They just say quick, and it's on to the next thing.
Right.
But Lady Eve is fucking nuts.
She's making the most of the screen time as well, because it's like her presence is known.
Yeah,
Jill Scott is doing a hell of a job.
They made it known that she has people that she has the answer to.
Right.
And I see, like, unlike Flash and Arrow and everybody else, like they had to kind of build on and act like they had to. No, they made it clear from the jump. First Tobias, Lala. We found out Lala had a boss, and then Tobias mentioned the fact that he had a boss, and now we meet his boss, and she mentions that she got a boss.
Yeah.
So they already set up the next couple of enemies if they wanted.
Tobias better get it done, or he gonna be the next one to go. He ain't gonna last
he's Black Lightning's arch nemesis, so they can't just kill him off in like a season.
Okay.
So obviously he's gonna last a while, and especially it looks like he's gonna be taking Khalil and trying to turn Khalil against him, maybe even hooking him up with some type of thing to give him powers. Because I'm thinking that Tobias got some powers, man.
Yeah, or maybe he has some connections of his own. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. How did you feel about the whole thing with Khalil, man?
It's pretty heartbreaking to see him go through that, especially, sense of what he's been through and everything like that, the track record he's had and all that. Just seeing him go through that was pretty heartbreaking.
But how do you feel about the fake out where Tobias and them rigged something to get the report that he's never going to walk again?
It's a clever move on their part, because it's going to get Tobias to start to hate Black Lightning and everything.
Tobias already hates Black Lightning.
I mean, I'm sorry, Khalil, to hate Black Lightning and everything it stands for, because he's going to be like, if he wasn't there, maybe this wouldn't happen and all this other stuff. So I think it's a smart move by them. But as for Khalil, we'll see if that really turns into a grudge. I don't know if it's going to turn into a grudge so quickly, but we'll see how that, matures.
Do you hate Lynn?
Why?
I hate her.
Why is that?
I do not like her. She just comes in the scene and she just says some stuff that just really pisses me off.
Like what?
Last episode, it was I'm moving the kids out in with me. And this episode, it was like when he's kind of calling her.
Yeah, that was a pretty...
And she hung up intentionally.
Yeah.
Basically, that was her saying, I do not approve of this.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that conversation at the table when Anessa was basically going in.
Oh, yeah, she was going
just sitting
in.
Back.
Like, I like the way you... That's my daughter.
And then he went and checked up on her, like, hey, you doing okay?
Yeah, but his what's this guy's name? The cop? I forget his name. Inspector Henderson. Yeah. Yo, I really think he's starting to have some he got a hand in something, man.
And I'm starting to wonder what Miss Foddy got going on, because she be taking phone calls and walking out of the office. What's going on
with her?
Yeah. I don't feel like anybody's innocent, and then Peter,
we gotta talk about Peter,
chopped
man.
in the throat.
Yo, do you think he saw his daughter on
yes, he did.
Okay.
He saw Tobias, didn't tell him.
Yeah.
He saw his daughter. He's not telling him.
It's just like, why are you holding all this stuff back? It's supposed to be your little partner in crime and everything like that. Come on now.
Do you feel like you can trust him?
No, not at all. Not at all. And I think, that's going to come into play within the show. We go if he's going to trust him or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious. Yo, what do y'all think Lady Eve is doing with those
bodies?
What?
That's man.
Is she doing something to reanimate those bodies?
Something.
Is this going to pop up later on in the season? Because I'm telling you, that was disturbing.
So what you think about the development of Anissa in this episode?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love the development of Anissa. I like the whole what's the girl's name? Is it Joan?
Talking about the Grace?
Grace. I like Grace. I like their chemistry on screen. They actually do a really good job together. Yeah. I'm wondering if they're going to do the Amazonian thing with Grace. I mean, we haven't seen any hints of it at all yet. Right. But I like how Anissa uses her powers.
You think she's afraid?
Dope. Afraid of what?
Hurting people, because she kind of was just a little shocked at how she hurt them.
I think she's trying to figure out what her powers are. And I just don't. She's just trying to fill it out. Right. And I just think that's what it ends up coming down to.
How long you give it before she crosses paths with Black Lightning?
Soon. But the whole thing, my thing is, and the only downer I have on the show right now is, like, what is Jennifer doing? Like, this episode, they had nothing for her to do but hang out with Khalil. She dropped out of the track team for no reason. Right. Just to hang around with Khalil, who kind of looked like
she kind of looks like she's having reserved feelings about him as well. Because, he was like, you my ride or die, right? And she's like, yeah.
Well, because I think what she noticed is that he was for self. Like, and I think because she stopped the track team for him. Yeah. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to do the interview. Yeah. I'm going to do it for me. And it's just like, damn, I just did something for us. Yeah. And you just switched
talking
it.
about yourself.
I'm doing it for me. I think that's what that was about.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think they're giving Jennifer enough to do yet? I mean, don't get me wrong. We know she's going to get powers.
I think they're trying to put as much focus on Anissa right now. They're probably going to do it one at a time. And then once, something happens with Khalil, maybe that's going to drive her to do something herself. Because, if he goes down this path with Tobias and, do some stuff that she's not going to like, maybe she's going to want to have some kind of vengeance of her own or anything like that. So that's where I kind of can see that going a little bit.
I loved how they tied her powers to her breathing. Yeah, like you can clearly see when she's doing it on the show. So I thought that was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, it's really good.
Another thing, man, is Black Lightning. What does Black Lightning's suit actually do? Because I thought his suit was giving him the power, but obviously he doesn't need it.
I guess it's a conduit. I don't know, to make him control it better. Because I mean, in the last episode, he could like pinpoint with his finger, like controlling the amount of energy he outputs. So I can just say that was the only thing. Maybe it's just a conduit to his powers. But other than that, maybe we'll learn more as the show goes along.
And then this episode we met Keisha.
Yeah.
Not the belly Keisha, but this Keisha. How did you feel about that?
She had a pretty good stage presence. She came away as menacing as Tobias, right on, it's like, how we go take care of Black Lightning, just right from the get-go. So we'll see what she's about. She put a plan in motion. I don't know if she has anything else that we don't know about, but we'll see.
How do you grade the episode?
I give it a B. I thought it was pretty dope. What about you?
So far this season, I think this might have been the weakest episode, but it's not necessarily saying it was bad either. Right. So I still give it a B-. Because the episode was good, the show's still good, love the content, love the acting. Yeah. I haven't really seen... The only bad acting I'd say is the kids that were running down the hallway at the beginning. Okay. But other than that, I mean, the acting of the main cast is right on point.
I agree.
Yeah, man, check back what is next week, man. Matter of fact, just stay in the playlist and watch the rest of the reviews. Watch our reviews of The Shot. Watch everything we do. That's what you need to do so you can be a cool person.
And let us know what you thought about the episode. Let us know your predictions about everything that's going to happen. And just stick with us in the comments.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Peace.